So we're going to take this design and the pseudocode, and we are going to program it again in PHP. So rather than start from scratch, I'm just going to edit what we've got. Let's put this num back to 6. So our first line here was if num is equal to 6. Then we had curly braces, and don't forget it was essential to have the condition in these round brackets, and also it's essential to have the curly braces. And what we need to do now is do the else part, and the else just appears after the last curly brace and has its own set of curly braces. So that's the else part, and in the else part we set num to 6, so num equals 6, semicolon at the end of the line. So that is PHP. We could have put the else on a line on its own, but it is more common to see it straight after the if statement there. So if I save that and go back to localhost, we refresh the page, and there I've got the 6. So let's do a quick bit of testing. Let's first of all, as we did with don't normally do this, as we did with Python, we're going to have a print statement after the else statement, but it's not in our design, so we're just testing that it works here. So I am going to put a print statement after the if and else, just so that I can see what is happening. Okay, so whoops, there we've got the echo of the num. So if num equals 6, it's going to check it here, it's going to print it there, and then it's going to jump down to this line and it's going to print it a second time. If num is not 6, it's going to skip the second line, it's going to come down to the else statement, set number to 6, and then print it out. So let's just save and run that program. And there you go, we've got 6 printed out twice. Notice that they're next to one another and not a line below. We would need to start thinking about HTML if we wanted to format the page. But I'm not going to go there in this lesson. Let's just change this num to 5. So it will check here if it's equal to 6. It won't be. It will jump to the else statement. It will set num to 6 and then print num out. And let's just check that by changing the value of num to 7, so we can see that it really has made a change. There you go. So num was 5. It wasn't 6, so it didn't print out the 6. Changed num to 7 and then printed it out. So that is PHP working fine.